Good. Chin up. Chin up. Feet together. You should look in front.
Ready? Aim your target. Go.
Bounce back. Right foot forward.
Follow through. Hey.
Step forward.
Ball below the knees. Back straight.
Kick. Face the ball. And run. Chest pass, ha? Short pass.
Dragon flip.
Ready? Triple threat. Triple threat.
You play as a team. This is a team effort.
O, kaya na natin? Okay, let's do it one more time. Go.
Pag wala kayong disiplina, hindi kayo huhusay saan ang ginagawa nyo.
Chase for your dreams, shoot for the stars, though hard it may seem, no matter how far. Find the power that's within, it's inside you, let it out until the end. From the start, trust yourself and just believe. Get up when you fall. Be better than the rest. Stand up, stand up, and walk tall. Show them how to be the best. Be the best, 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 be the best.
Sa amin dito sa BEST, ituturo lang namin sa inyo ano ang dapat nyong gawin. Binibigyan namin kayo assignment para humusay kayo. Lahat sa magagawa nyo. Kailangan lang practice, practice, practice. Disiplina.
Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see the future is yours to win. Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see the future is yours to win. Get up, get up when you fall. Be better than the rest. Stand up, and walk tall. Show them how to be the best. Be the best, be the best. Be the best, be the best. Be the best, be the best.
Hello, once again, here we go. It's another Saturday night, and that means it's another night for Be the Best Live, sponsored by Milo in partnership with Chris Sports and Blackwater. Now tonight, guys, very special again, I always say it, every episode is special, but for this time, we're going back. It's not a Thursday, but we're throwing it back to the roots of Best Center with our two guests today. Now, to tell us more about our guests today, I want to introduce tonight our co-host, Coach Julie. Hello, Coach Julie. Kumusta po kayo today?
Hi, good evening, Popoy, and good evening to all our viewers. Welcome to our 10th episode ng ating
10th episode
BIDA
na?
Live. Yes.
Ang bilis, Coach.
10th episode na, Poy.
Coach, ako excited ako sa episode tonight. Ikaw ba, Coach? Kumusta naman?
Well, oo, dahil marami tayong matututunan definitely dito sa ating mga guests right now. Aside with learning the first batch or second batch of graduates ng Best Center, syempre yung kanilang journeys as being a player and a coach.
Yan. Okay, Coach, let's get to it na. Let's not keep our audience waiting. Mukhang excited na sila for tonight. So I want to introduce our guest. I think that's me pala. I will be the one to introduce the guest. So our first guest tonight, our first of two, is he was part of the second batch of Best Center graduates. Started off as a baseball player, pero naging basketball player in the end and played for the UE Red Warriors in the late 80s. and won back-to-back championships in the UAAP. After nun, he went on to play for a while for the NCC and got drafted by the Pure Foods franchise in the PBA and played in the PBA for 17 years. After nun, nag-coach na naman siya. So he had coaching stints in Teletech in the PBL, and then nag-coach siya sa UAAP college basketball. But then he's more well known and he's very famous for bringing the Arellano Chiefs to the NCAA finals, getting players like Gio Halalon, Ken Salado, the conductor, at saka si bus driver, sa kanya yun, Coach Julie.
Wow.
Without further ado, excited ako tonight. May introduce natin yung Defense Minister. Sikat na sikat to sa PBA Hall of Fame, si Coach Jerry Codiñera. Coach Jerry, welcome.
Hi, good evening. Good evening to, of course, syempre kay Ma'am, Tita Marlene, and Monica. Good evening. Popoy, Coach Julie, and also, of course, kay Coach Perry. I don't know if he's around already. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. And I'm just thankful to be a part of your program.
Glad to have you. Coach Julie, introduce mo yung second guest natin.
Well, ito kung si Coach Jerry ay nasa second batch of graduates ng Best Center, ito first batch, as in first batch siya ng graduate noong 1978. Huwag na natin tanungin kung ilang taon na sila ngayon, ha? And he played for LaSalle from grade school, high school until college. He played for UAAP and he became coach of PBA, 6 years as head coach in Formula Shell, and he became 2 times champion and had this 4 years consecutive nasa straight finals ang kanyang team. And other than that, he also coached Best Center back in 1992. And he is commonly known as the PBA Coach of the Year back in 1998 and 1999. Let's welcome our another coach, another guest, Coach Perry Ronquillo.
Kaso Coach, balita ko nagpapapogi daw kasi
okay.
naman si Coach Jerry Codiñera yung kasama niya. Sabi niya, naku, kailangan ko maging kasing pogi ni Coach Jerry. Hinahandaan. Okay. Anyway, let's start with Coach Jerry. Coach Jerry, ikaw nga ni Coach Julie, nalaman namin na you were the part of the second batch of the Best Center, which is, by the way, the first basketball school in Asia. So, tell us about that po. Ano pong experiences niyo with the Best Center nung 19, di ko lang sabihin yung year.
Well, syempre, unang-una, nung yung I was with my brothers, talaga, nung umattend kami, talaga, we were reminded by my late father na, there will be a basketball clinic with Coach Nick Hore. You have to be there. Paulit-ulit talaga yung sinasabi sa amin. Kasi, syempre, baka we might take it for granted kasi we're into baseball. So, yun. And first time din namin umattend ng basketball clinic. So, nandun, mixed feelings. Tapos at the same time, excited. So, ayun na nga. Nung dumating kami ron, ang daming bata. Talagang, it was a different atmosphere. Talagang specialized siya kasi nandun yung mga tutok talaga kasi nasa advanced classes kami and pwede mo rin sabihin na kahit nasa advanced ka talagang you still have something to work on and they will still correct you kung they see something na you're not doing right.
Yeah, cool. Coach, question. Actually, may inside kwenta kami na nakuha tungkol sa iyo sa clinic. Ang binanggit ng insider namin nung andun sa clinic na yun is naalala na parang pinapaulit-ulit ka ng ball handling drills to the point na parang umiyak ka na daw po na tumatakbo sa court habang nagdi-drills. Ano po?
Alam mo kasi that time, siyempre, alam mo naman, di-dribble kami talagang pound yung dribble. Medyo may mga bola talaga na medyo all oblong ng konti, bago-bago pa. So, sabi ko, okay lang, tsaga-tsaga, pero talagang yun ang talagang drills repetition, and talagang, that it really takes time. Kasi, to be honest with you, meron kaming, dun sa UE, dun sa high school, meron naman kami mga ball skills, but it's not enough. So, dun talaga, it's a complete workout talaga sa best. So, kung ikaw bata ka, nagsisimula ka, it's best na Ngayon from a coaching standpoint, it's best na mailatag mo na sa bata lahat eh. Yung drills. Then hindi mo naman niya mape-perfect lahat yan, yung drills, but at least he can choose whatever dribble ang gusto niyang gamitin para at least na ituro sa kanya.
Coach Jerry, actually, to add to that, Coach Julie, Coach Jerry, big man ka na nung high school pa lang, tama ba?
Yes,
pero ano yung naitulong ng ball handling drills na best dati? Kahit big, baka isipin ng mga tao, big man, di ba? Ano lang yan? One dribble, drop step, yun na lang kailangan mo. So bakit, ano yung importance ng ball handling na idala sa game mo moving ng high school mo pa lang?
Well, it's a familiarity. Kasi it's not enough na you will just learn the drill. You have to do it really religiously. Kailangan talaga pa-practicein mo. Kailangan talaga you have to incorporate yung dribble sa practice, sa game mo, and talagang it's part of yan ng atake mo ang dribble para magkaroon ka yung kompletong arsenal mo sa game.
Coach Julie, you were gonna say something?
Well, Coach Popoy, kasi sabi mo nga, si Coach Jerry was known to be a tall player, kaya naman ang sanay siya with just rebounding and putbacks or just perimeter shots. Pero tama yung fundamentals. Kasi pag meron kang confidence sa dribbling, kahit na tall guy ka, it adds confidence, it adds more maturity on the game. Mas marami kang moves na magagawa. Kaya naman natatawa ako doon sa binanggit mo, Coach Popoy, na pinaulit-ulit siya, halos maiyak ka. So I'm just trying to imagine, syempre, this is the first school of basketball in Asia. Wala pang nag-build up ng camp. It was really Coach Nick who started it out. So siguro ang akala ng mga students before, pupunta ka dyan, mag-i-enroll ka, is just playing the game. They thought. Diba? Pero binugbog ni Coach Nick ng mga puro ball handling drills, kaya naman it's something different, it's something new, kaya naman excited siya, and marami siyang natutunan.
That's what I was gonna, yun nga, since it was the first basketball school in Asia, medyo groundbreaking at the time na pinapa-fundamentals, pinapa-drills. Coach, gusto ko rin tanungin, may naalala niyo pa ba yung, aside from your brothers, sino po yung mga kasama niyo?
Ito, magugulat ka. Nakasama ko pa dyan si anak ni Tony Lu. Kilala ni Tita Marlene si Tony Lu. Long time photographer ng PBA. Kasama ko pa yung anak niya. Si Tony Lu. So, sino pa ba kasama ko ron? Wala na, sa sobrang tagal 30 years.
No worries.
So, si anak lang ni Tony Lu. Anak, kasabay namin.
Coach, naalala mo ba kung saan yung venue nung inyong camp before?
I don't know if my memory serves me right, Parang nag-Violago ata kami. Tapos nag-UP din kami, yung venue. So, Violago or UP. Basta doon sa dalawa kami nagte-training.
Well, Popoy, pag sinabi mong Violago, that's a really huge court. Napakahabang, napakalaki nung space na yan. Kaya pag tinanong ka, anong court number ka, ay talagang kayang bumiyahe. Layo talaga. Kaya pag pinatakbo ka ni Coach, you jog around the court, all the courts, nako, it will really take time para matapos mo yung one round.
Kaya naman na talagang nadiin talaga ni Coach Nick natin na ulit-ulit mo talaga dribble. Yun. So Coach Jerry, high school ka nun, tama? Nung nag-best center ka?
Yes, correct. Correct.
So tapos naglaro ka sa UE. May UAAP na ba yun at the time?
Yes, meron na. Matagal yan, 1930s pa yan.
So tell us more about that, Coach.
I started with baseball. First year ako, I started with baseball. On my second year, I started with on second year, baseball pa rin. Nung medyo madidisband na kami, I was able to shift to basketball. Kaya just in time lang, libre pa rin na matrikula ko. So, yun.
Tapos, diretso college, UINA for basketball.
Yes, UINA.
At doon, Coach, if I'm correct if I'm wrong, nag-champion kayo back-to-back.
Correct,
under Coach Jimmy Mariano ba?
Jimmy Mariano, 84-85 naman yun.
84. Tell us more about, ano ba yung experience na maging back-to-back champion? Na
Nako.
84-85. Eh, malakas-lakas din yung mga kalaban ni nun.
Yes, UST yun. We went up against Pido Harencio, UST. Well-funded yung eskwela nila. Talagang makita mo talaga sa uniforme pa lang, complete attire sila eh. Oo, talagang ma-intimidate ka. Tapos yung banda nila nandito nakatapat doon sa bench namin eh. Oo. Kami, banda namin, kung nasa Araneta ka, nasa bleacher ka. So para ka marinig, di ba? Wala na. Para na lang whistle yung banda namin. Oo. Pero we were able to beat them. Twice, talagang tinrabaho din namin. It was a close game. Talagang it was just, pwede mo sabihin na breaks din on our part. Oh. So, yun. At that time kasi, ang feeling was, masaya din kami, but at that time, because we were in the quarters with Pido, we see each other every day. We play every other day because of our commercial teams. Lumalaro kami sa college, lumalaro kami sa commercial team 3 to 4 times a day, like what I've said to Coach Julie. 3 to 4 times a day ang practice namin. Kaya halos parang na lang parang routine na lang, ganon. Parang ganon.
3 to 4 times a day.
Yes, at training.
At what age po kayo? 16, 17 years
17,
old?
yeah. 17, 18. 17, 18. I
Parang
was already in the pool.
Pero di na ito nangyayari ngayon, Coach Julie, na at 17, nagte 3 to 4 times. Parang ngayon may load. Uso na yung load management, yung pagbabantay sa tuhod. Dati wala.
Walang gano'n.
Wala, di pwede si Kawhi pala sa hirap ngayon.
No, sa pro yun, normally. Pagkabata ka, siyempre, when you develop your cardiovascular strength, that takes a lot of hours and hours of practice, familiarity with the system. Siyempre, we're creatures of habit. Kailangan ang workout, repetition, paulit-ulit hanggang maging instinct mo na lang. So, gano'n ganyan ang American type of basketball eh. Tapos kami naman, sa eskwela naman, when we go to our respective schools, parang na lang kami, yung chemistry na lang ang dinidevelop doon, chemistry, to be with your teammates. Tapos pag nasa commercial kami San Miguel, Magnolia, naman yung regular training yun. Siyempre, pag under Coach Derek Pomaren ka, nako, walang pa-jogging. Talagang yun, umubo lang yun. Huh! Ganun lang. Rata na yun, suicide drill na yun. Pero mo, 4 ang lumalabas na suicide drill sa amin sa isang oras. Oo. Oo, 4. 28 seconds yun, ha?
I have to beat the clock.
Nakikinig lang ako, Coach Julie. Pagod na pagod na
Coach
ako.
Julie yan. Pero mo, Coach Julie, bago pa kami nag-Coach Derek Pomaren, nagpongalangalan Jolie pa na kami. Pinatay ko Oo. Alam mo naman kay Coach Joe, mahina ang warm-up noon. 4 na boards ka agad yun. Na 7 minutes. Wala.
So doon sa mga kwento mo, Coach Jerry, it's really part of yung naging routine na lang, yung conditioning, talagang part na yon ng practices ninyo. And you were mentioning 4 times a day ang practices.
Yun ang record.
Wow.
Record ko, 4 times a day.
Well,
4 times a day.
And Coach Popoy, that's how important yung grassroots development. Kasi kung ikaw ay high school ka pa lang nag-start at yun ang madadatnan mo na 4 times ka magpa-practice or ganun katagal ang ensayo mo, sa tingin ko hindi ka tatagal. Sa tingin ko mag-give up ka, sasabihin mo na lang ayoko na mag-sport, nakakapagod. Kaya at an early age, Coach, hindi ka ba nahirapan dun sa transition mo being a baseball baseball player? Ganun ang movement na hindi pa forward.
I was just thankful with to my late father, si Coach Papa ko, Boy Codiñera, na while they're training sa World Softball Men's Championship sa Marikina, 1972, and at the same time, kasi siya nagko-coach sa women's, tapos he also plays with the World Men's Softball. Habang nagte-training sila, patatakbuhin kami rin sa Marikina Sports Center ng mga 2 hours, 3 hours. Grabe yun. Kaya siguro, that's one way of, na kami, medyo binrake in na kami sa takbuhan, sa cardio. But para pagdating namin dun sa college training, medyo hindi na ganun katindi ang impact ng training. But ang mahirap lang talagang for every coach, syempre, with respect to them, you have to join with the players. Pag sila drill, sama ka talaga.
Tama. So, Coach Jerry, sabi mong apat. Ano yung apat na yun? I assume one is UE.
No,
Ano
no.
yung
Ang first 8 to 11 sa Northern Cebu yun. 8 to 11 yun.
Okay.
Bakbakan yun. Puro fill up yan. Nandun yung Jeff Moore, Dennis Steele, ang kadrill ko yung 6'9 na import. Fill naturalize. Tapos yung 1 to 3, Coach Derek Pomare na Magnolia yon. Oo, Coach Derek Pomare. Tapos,
May
after
weights ka
that,
pa, sabi
hahabol
mo,
kami
Coach.
ng 5:30 sa UE. Siyempre, 4:30 to 6:30 ang training. Oo, hahabol kami. Siyempre, for familiarity, chemistry. Tapos sa gabi, minsan, pagka nagpa-twice a day si Ron Jacobs, hahabol kami sa Loyola. Scrimmage naman yun. Wala pang weight training yun.
Pagkatapos,
nakita mo naman yung biyahe-biyahe yun. Biyahe pala nakakapagod na. Actually, yung biyahe niya, yun ang pahinga niya.
Alam mo ba, Poy? Minsan, sabi sa akin ni Roel Nadolata, matandang coach, sabi sa akin, ikatlong practice na namin Magnolia, kay Coach Joe. Sabi po ni Coach Baby, baka pwede po sa drills na lang po kami, sasali. Kami ni Alan K. Dick. Sabi ni Nadolata, akala ko ba kondisyon kayo? Opo, kondisyon po kami. Dapat kaya nyo itong jogging. 30 minutes lang naman ito. Ay, jogging kami. Pero ikatlong ensayo, jogging pa rin.
Siguro buffet siguro yung kinakain yung pagkatapos.
Ako, grabe. Parang minsan ayoko nang maalala Oo. Sa pagod.
Pero, I assume that helped you, Coach, pagdating mo ng PBA. Kumbaga, parang dahil sa nagsinipag mo talaga nung college days mo, pagdating naman ng pros, parang wala na lang sa'yo. Yung ensayo, yung laro.
Naku, ibang challenge naman yung pro. Para kailangan ready ka din yun dahil grabe yung physicality, matatanda ang kalaban mo. Talagang physikalan yung dumating kami. Alam mo naman, pag Ginebra kalaban. Di ba? Kumbaga sa kuan walang kalabit dyan, tapos foul, wala. Talagang di na go lang ng go dyan. So, ready mo rin yung sarili mo sa pisikalan. Hindi ka uuwi, ang description ko sa PBA, hindi ka uwi ng walang kalmot. Pag uwi ko, ang hapdi, ang dami kong kalmot, ganyan. Pasa. Yun naman yun, iba naman.
Kasi naman,
sige, go ahead.
kasi naman, Coach Popoy, yung position naman ni Coach Jerry, talagang banging bodies inside the paint, hindi ba? Talagang unahan ng posisyon, talagang tulakan, simplihan ng mga konting nudges dyan. Kaya yung kinukwento niya na may konting kalmot, sa tingin ko, immune ka na doon, Coach?
Ay, alam mo, Coach Julie, may mga player, yung matatandang player. Di ba, paano ka ba magputol ng kuko? Di ba, flat? Sila, putol din ng kuko, patulis.
Patulis. May style!
Oo, Kaya pag na-rebound ko bola, ina-outlet ko kagad. Kasi pag na-rebound mo, di ba, gaganong-ganunin mo pa, ipoporma. Kunyari, inaagaw, ang hahaba ng kalmot to, kaya pagkakuha ko, release ko kagad. Makakalmot ka.
Fast break natin sa
so,
PBA.
Meron din palang style yun, ha?
Oo. Yung mga matatandang player, mahahaba ang kuko. May isang player, nagreklamo ata, si Leo Isaac, may sinabihan na player Hoy, magputol ka naman ng kuko mo, wala ka man nail cutter. Sabi ka nagalit
These funny stories are really glad to hear, Coach Jerry. But in the meantime, Coach Jerry, we will be having a prize portion tayo. May Q&A portion tayo. And for the audience watching, the mechanics are simple. The number one rule is kailangan may Philippine address kayo. So kapag taga-states kayo, padala nyo lang sa relative nyo dito sa Manila or kung saan sa Pilipinas. Tapos it's simple. We'll ask a question. Me and Coach Julie will be asking a question about our guest tonight. And then the first one to post the answer in the comment section below will win 1 kilogram of Milo. 1 kilogram of Milo. Marami-rami tayong prizes tonight. 4 actually.
Wow.
1 kilogram of Milo. So thank you to our sponsor, Milo. At the same time, may pa-special tayo for this episode. Every winner will get a free edition of Slam Magazine. So thank you to our friend the Slam, Marvin Garcia. Thank you so much for giving us for the lucky winner. We'll get 1 kilogram of Milo at my Slam Magazine. It's a heat wave issue ng Slam Magazine. So thank you to our friend at Slam over there. So once again, here we go. The first question natin tonight is, stay tuned. Saan high school and college? Saan naglaro ng high school and college si Jerry Codiñera? So the first person to give us that answer will win 1 kilogram of Milo and the Heatwave issue of Slam Magazine. So yun. Anyways, while waiting for the answer, Coach Jerry, I want to ask you rin. Balik tayo sa UE days mo. Coach Jerry, tama ba? Kasi binasa ko yung autobiography ni Alan kay Dick ways back. Dito sa bahay yun eh. Tapos naalala ko yung sinabi ni Alan sa book na parang nagbago yung dynamic ng team nung pumasok si Jerry Codiñera sa UE. Kumbaga, parang mas naging competitive daw sila sa UE, Coach Julie.
Yeah.
Coach
Kompleto
Jerry.
kasi siguro. Kompleto yung materials nila.
Can you tell us more about that, Coach Jerry, nung pumasok ka sa UE? Yan.
Siyempre rookie ako noon eh. They were really waiting for me. Kasi nga galing ako sa baseball. So talagang there is so much convincing. Siyempre na, pare lumipat ka na. Ano bang ginagawa mo dyan sa baseball? Laki-laki mo. Sabi ko, sige, I hope sana makuha ko kasi may mga nag-o-offer din ng ibang teams. So ayun, finally, nung nag-juniors na ako, dire-diretso na siya. So ayun na, moving forward, nag-college na ako. Actually, hindi namin, we end up 5th place nung rookie ko sa UE nun. First year ko kasi medyo bago rin yung coach, so we didn't do well yung first year. Tapos nung si Coach JB na, ayun na, I was able to provide rebounds, block shots, defending, screening, ganun. The typical last center na laro.
Sino pong naalala nyo na binabantayan nyo sa UAP at the time? Sila Benji Paras, tama ba?
Wala pa. Bata pa si Benji noon. Michael Facundo, yan ang kasabay ko eh. Medyo ayad sa akin ng 1 year from juniors, Ateneo, all the way to college, magkalaban kami.
Wow.
And hanggang nagka-teammate kami sa Magnolia, sa commercial team, Michael Facundo. Then also nakalabang ko si mga Julian Rabay, Toma Cruz, sa UST naman.
UST, yes.
Yung brother ni Dennis Espino, si Nonong Espino. Yan, madalas kong makakalaban yan. Si Raymond Fran, sila Jeg Pelaes na UM. Yung mga magkakasabay kami magkakalaban kami sa center position.
Okay, Coach Jerry, Coach Judy, I think someone has the correct answer. I will flash it now. So, Coach Jerry, paki-confirm kung tama ba?
Correct,
Bea
tama.
Yap Pantuhan.
You
Congratulations,
won. 1
Bea
kilo
Yap.
Milo.
Thank you.
So, Bea, please PM the Best Center Sports Inc. page to be able to claim your prize. So here, Coach Jerry, may konting twist sa episode naman. So, we'll be talking about your PBA career now, and we will be showing some pictures. So, magta-throwback talaga tayo. Pasensya na, mahalat ang edad niyo po dito kasi black and white pa yung picture. Black and white pa yung pictures dito.
Sige.
And then, so Direk, kindly show the pictures. In the meantime, shout out to Bea. Shout out coaches watching from Cebu. Angel Yonko Zamora. Angel, thank you so much for watching. Coach Jerry, ito every episode to nanonood si Angel.
Uy, hi Angel.
Angel, every episode to nanonood. Tapos yung kaibigan ko sa trabaho, si Ken Maralit, si Mr. Suave ng office namin. Shout out sa iyo, Sir Ken. Naging teammate mo daw yung tita niya, Coach Julie.
Oh.
Uy.
Ito na, UE.
Yeah, high school.
High school pa to.
Parang high school.
High school
Condition. Ito yung condition na condition. So next picture, please. Rick.
Coach na ako dyan.
Si UE naman ulit to. Next picture. Let's type. Ito naman. Ito rin. Dito na yung magsisimula. Pure food. Ito, colored na pala to. Colored. Dito naman black and white. So ito yung, anong year ka dito, Coach Jerry?
1992 ata, 1992, 94, parang gano'n. Coney Island.
Coney Island. Pero under Pure Foods pa rin to, tama ba? Coney
Yes,
Island.
correct. Oh, that's correct.
Under Pure Foods pa rin. And then, so, nung pumasok ka sa PBA, Coach, yun nga, sabi mo kanina, parang ibang usapan, naging physical, naging gulangan na rin. Pero anong naitulong sa training mo? For example, nag-start ka sa best, nakapag-best ka, nakapag-train ka talaga ng fundamentals na solid, tapos yun nga, pag college, 3 to 4 times a day. Ano namang, how did you counter and how did you adjust that new attack or new arena ng pro basketball? Paano ka nag-adjust dun?
Siyempre, yun naman talaga ang pinaka-crucial part ng athlete, ng transition mo from amateur to professional is the name of the game is yung adjustment eh. Kasi, number one, may mga superstar kang kakampi doon. Di ba? Eh, siyempre, alam mo, ano ba ang pinaglalabanan sa PBA pagdating mo? Playing time, yung pinakaginto. You won't talk about contracts here. You don't talk about your superstar status. Wala na. You will have to set aside yung contract. Bakbakan kayo sa loob ng court. So, sino yung every practice, every game, it's a battle. So, just have to deliver day in, day out. So, yun. Ang adjustment ko lang, pagka nilagay ko yung sarili ko, nasabi ko sarili ko, hindi ako bababa sa rebounding ng mga 12 to 15 rebounds per game, sabi ko. And also, yung mga points, siyempre at least, mga double digits. So, nilagay ko yung sarili ko sa situation na para pinresyo ko yung sarili ko para meron akong safe ako doon sa situation. Kasi siyempre, I was with Mon Fernandez, I was with veteran players, tapos meron din kami may mga kalaban din kami matitindi, mga imports. Umadjust din ako sa imports. So you will all go back to basics of basketball na you cannot experiment kahit sabihin mong you're working on this move, you're working on this, puro lagi ka. Do what you do best. You rebound, you block, you defend. Puro basics, ganun. Ganun lang, siyempre. Tapos dadagdagan mo na lang ng konting power, quickness, experience, and speed. Yun na yun. Yun na yun, pagdating sa game.
So talagang nag-set up ka ng target mo, Coach, na every game, kailangan you have to hit this mark for you to be able to know if you are doing it right or na-maintain mo yung ganong exposure mo. Sabi mo nga, you're not thinking of your contract anymore. You're thinking of your playing minutes. And every time, pag pinasok ka ng coach, talagang kailangan handa ka at ready ka. May contribute sa team mo.
I just wanna be siguro, Coach Julie, I just wanna be accountable siguro.
Yes.
Na at the end of the day, they will look at the stats. Uy, rebound.
Productive.
Diba? I did fail them.
Yes.
Ayun, ganun.
Coach Julie, question.
Yes.
Question ko kay Coach Julie, bilang coach ngayon sa NU Women's.
Yeah.
Pag ganun, Coach, kasi ganun din, kumbaga parang pro team na rin yung team mo sa college. Pag may makikita kang player na ganun yung mindset na parang, hindi, I have to prove myself. Talagang ipapakita ko, not just in my actions, but lalabas rin sa stat sheet yung papakita ko. Ano yung feeling mo bilang coach? Tapos nakikita mo yung player na ganun yung mindset, yung approach to the game. How does that make you feel as a coach naman?
Well, napakasarap magkaroon ng ganong klaseng attitude na player. Hindi lang basta matangkad na nire-rely lang niya na dumating yung bola o malaglag sa kanya. It's really an effort. So pag meron kang player na ganon who gives a lot of effort into contributing to the team, ang kailangan mo na lang dyan is to really push him some more and kailangan i-acknowledge mo siya so that the other teammates will do as well. Because kung ang player na ito ay gumagawa ng really his 110% and the other teammates are not doing that the same effort, pwedeng hindi pa rin kayo maging successful as a team eh. So it's very important that all of you, yung mga ganong klase ng character ng player, kailangan yun yung mga ina-uplift sa more so that the other teammates will do as well yung ganong contribution na ginagawa niya. And ngayon po maraming mga player na after the game, they just don't look at the points. They look at the stats. Because yun yung minamagnify ng mga coaches ngayon. Kailangan lahat, all ends, offensively and defensively, you should contribute so that you'll be a total whole package of a player.
Siguro kung may fantasy basketball ako na team at the time, first round draft pick ko na si Jerry Codiñera. Kompleto. May Steve Blast. Draft ko na. Kunin ko na yan. Automatic. By the way, for the guests who are looking for Coach Perry, may konting technical difficulties lang. Pero we're fixing that now. Tapos malapit na yung pagpapogi niya. So mukhang makakapasok na rin siya real soon. So anyway, so Direk, can you show the next picture naman?
Yan ang black and white.
Ito black and white to. So Jerry, tell us about these pictures? Ikaw yan nasa left, tama ba?
Yeah, so that was our first championship with Coach Baby Dalupan. Finally, nakuha namin. Open conference yan.
Open conference is with import or without?
Yes, dalawang import noon with Rob Rose and Darren Queenan.
Ay, Queen. So,
Coach
ano po yung... Go.
May tanong lang ako, Coach Jerry. Usually ba, ang pag ganyan, may import to import ang nagbabantayan o sometimes iba rin?
Normally, ganyan.
Okay.
Pero pag open conference, let's say pag ang import namin is under height or parang stretch forward,
yes.
Bumabalik sa akin natatapat yung 6'8" eh. Yung mga Tomkins, ewan ko, narinig nyo yung Tomkins, Sylvester Gray, Julius Wusu, Art Long. Yan, babagsak sa akin ng 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". Kaya talagang mahirap ang laban. Oo.
Wow.
Yan ang mga tinatawag na rubbing shoulders pagdating sa posisyonan, Coach.
Oo, talaga yun.
Talagang
long night yun.
Bungguan talaga yung
Non-stop yun. Ready ka kung pwede ka nga bumuhat ng weights muna bago laban eh. Oo. Talaga ihahagis ka. Iba lakas ng syempre, ng import.
Anyways, Coach Jerry, gusto ko rin itanong ito. Actually, I've been asked one thing. When I found out na ikaw pa yung guest, gusto ko talaga itanong yung dynamic nyo. Kasi dynamic duo, sikat po kayo na dynamic duo ni Alvin Patrimonio sa Pure Foods noong late 80s. Ano po yung dynamic nun na kumbaga ikaw 5, siya 4, tapos parang parehas kayong magaling. How did you guys play off each other? Kasi medyo talagang complementary naman talaga ata games nyo. How did you guys adapt to each other, kumbaga?
Well, it's more on the adjustment came from me. Kasi Alvin naman talagang he's really a scorer. Pareho kaming scorer actually. Gali sa Magnolia ako, I score siya sa Ico, ganun din siya. But nung nagsama kami, syempre, ang bola, ang pupuntahan sa kanya. Pagka medyo dinodouble siya, pag ni-reverse sa akin. So, lang kami, give and take lang kami. Kaya it's more on, pero si Alvin, hindi mo naman pwede nang sabihin sa kanya na, Alvin, ikaw naman dumipensa. It's not gonna happen, di ba? Kasi scorer siya sa akin, babagsak yun. Katulad yan. Asay Tono, Paras. Talagang, di ba? Parang mga scorer yung mga yan. Talagang akong kukuha doon. Para siya, he has more energy sa scoring. So, ganun ang naging namin, naging nagko-complement kami sa isa't isa para for the betterment of the team.
So, sino pa ibang kasama niyo sa team na yun?
Dindo Pomaren, nandyan yung before, earlier sa Pure Foods, Lastimosa was there. Meron din Kapasyo, Kabahog. Tapos malaking tunulong din yung Abi King sa amin. So, maraming dumating sa amin, but every year, nawawala rin after mag-champion, na-o-offeran din ng ibang team. So, never kami naging intact eh. Yung pure foods talaga, every year na babawasan kami.
Sino
Ang
po yung
nare-retain-
coach niyo at the time? If
Excuse me?
Sino po yung coach niyo at the time for sa
Nako,
Pure Foods?
every year, every 2 years, paiba-iba kami. It started with Coach Mon Fernandez as playing coach. It became Chris Calilan, Eli Capasio, nag-coach si Coach Chot Reyes, Coach Eric Altamirano, so Coach Narvasa. So maraming coaches na humawak eh. And in our first 8 to 9 years, lahat kami, pasok lahat sa All Filipino. Pag nung first 8 years namin, lagi kami finals sa PBA.
Well, Coach Paul, nabanggit niya na ang dami niyang coach na humandle sa team na yon. So parang it's one thing na rin na mahirap because transition pa iba-iba. Pero I think it will also help kasi ang daming mga philosophies na natutunan mo from those different coaches. And right now that you are coaching, at least marami kang pwedeng ituro o i-share dahil dun sa kanilang mga wisdom thoughts na mga binigay or shinare sa'yo. Minsan yun
Well,
din ang advantage na marami kang coach na humandle sa'yo. So you could see which is better for you o kung ano yung effective, kung ano yung pwede paminsan-minsan gawin. So I think ano mo mga learnings na natutunan mo doon sa kanila, coach?
Well, unang-una, alam mo naman yung Coach Julie, yung mga old coaches,
Yes.
normally, ano ba ang basics nila yan? You exploit the mismatches, capitalize on your strengths, di parang alam mo naman at that time, para si Alvin, para si June Marion. You go to the post, dump mo kay Alvin doon, pagka dinoble siya, kick out siya, pag ni-reverse sa kabila, ako naman na nasa kabila. So talagang I really work on my perimeter as well. Tapos minsan sa transition, kasi hindi naman pwede magsiksikan kami ni Alvin sa post Kasi nandun na siya So adjust na lang ako, di ba? So it's more on akong uma-adjust. Ngayon naman, pag hot din ako, doon din naman ang punta sa akin sa bola. So, tulungan lang kami. And napansin ko sa mga coaches namin noon, alam nila yung recruitment alone, alam na nila ang gagawin nila sa game. Pag ni-recruit nilang player, kaya nga sasabihin mo minsan, parang sasabihin, ay, obsolete na tong coach na to, parang ganto-ganto. Akala lang nila yon. Kasi parang feeling ng mga tao, predictable, but no. The player na ni-recruit niya, alam niya na ang paano magde-deliver sa team yun. So yun ang napansin ko sa mga old coaches. Grabing wisdom nila sa pagpili ng player. At saka pagpasok, yung timing ng pagpasok, ang galing nila sa ganun.
Coach, I want to ask you, yung sabi mo, yung recruiting. Kinausap ka na ba nun? Like parang, okay, Jerry, ito yung role mo sa team. Kaya kita kinuha, ito gagawin mo. Ganun ba yung approach nila? Or parang, do they let the players, kumbaga, discover what roles they're actually
when
being asked to do?
When they joined the Pure Foods team, nakita na naman nila kami, how we play Na, of course, ako, as a big guy, siyempre, narinig ko na yun sa mga American coaches ko sa national team. Puro rebound, you do this, you do that. So, same thing din dun sa mga coaches. Ang problema na lang sa amin doon, ang issue na lang, nung bago-bago kami talaga nila Alvin, lahat kami binigyan ni Coach Dalupa ng tigi-tigi isang play. Medyo ang bola hindi umiikot. Because syempre, kami bago, lahat, they want to prove themselves sa liga, medyo nagkakabuhayan. Sorry for the word, Medyo talagang paghawak ng bola, diretso na. Parang ganun ang datingan. Binigyan kami tigi-tigi isang play ni Coach Baby. Yan, sa center, sa guard. Para, di ba, pagka merong tawag lang ng play. Yung ganun lang. Sinimplify lang ni Coach Baby yung basketball para sa amin.
Okay. Anyway, Coach Jerry, Coach Julie, may tayo today. Kasi nga, di ba, sabi ko kanina, 4 yung prizes. The second prize segment, mangyayari ngayon. So, again, to our viewers, once again, the mechanics are very simple. So you're going to ask a question, and the first one to post their answer in the comment section below will be the winner. And the prize this time, thank you for our friends for Chris Sports. It's a lightning jump rope.
Yeah.
Uy.
Ito, pati siguro akong Coach Jerry, ako rin, magagamit ko rin itong lightning
Ito.
jump rope kung pwede lang ako manalo.
Oh,
Lightning jump rope.
Yeah. Sakto yan, ano?
ah.
Coordination and timing.
And then baka pwede mo, wag mo na lang i-sample, Coach Julie. Bigyan na natin para sa winner na lang yan. Anyway, so to our winners, to our guests, the question is, if you want to win a lightning jump rope, answer this. Saan draft? What was Jerry Codiñera's first PBA team? Once again, what was Jerry Codiñera's first PBA team? In the meantime, while waiting for the correct answer, gusto kong ipakita na some questions, Coach Jerry, for you. Actually, ito shout out. Crush ka daw niya dati.
Uy.
Crush ka ni Bella Azinek, no bad. Si Defense Minister. But I think there's a nice question from Best Center Sports Tagum that I think we can start before we throw the answer to the ano. Was it a big help for you na naging player ka from amateur to professional tapos naging coach ka ngayon? Laking tulong ba?
Yeah, oo. Malaking tulong, siyempre. Being a player and amateur and pro. But ang malaking tulong yon, training-wise, philosophy-wise, but pagdating sa coaching, siyempre, there are so many things that you need to be aware of. Yung merong konting management din yan, may konting psychological aspect din siyempre. Of course, if you want to manage a 40, 50, 60 kids, team A, team B, tapos puro millennial pa, nako, ibang kwento yon. Sa college basketball, recruiting-wise, yung organizational aspect ng basketball. So, medyo yun, sa nung naglalaro tayo, ang dala-dala mo lang, sarili mo lang eh.
Yes.
But nung nag-coach ako, nako, iisipin mo up to the last player sa bench. Tsaka yung mga nasa door, nasa quarters. Yung discipline na sinasabi ni Coach Nick. Kaya na magbibit-bit sa inyo kahit saan. Yun ang pinaka crucial ng buhay ng athlete. So yun, it's a big help.
Ayun. Anyways, Coach Julie, we have our correct answer na. Pero hindi ko pala nasabi, bawal manalo ang relatives namin ni Coach Julie Amos. Kasi mukhang ang first winner si Miss Melody Leiva, pero Coach Julie mukhang hindi ka.
Pwede.
Pwede ba? Hindi. Anyways, congratulations to our winner. Si Ben, ito yung may crush kay Coach Jerry. Nanalo siya. Pure Foods. Tama ba ko, Jerry? Pure Foods.
Correct, Pure Foods.
Correct. Okay, tama. So congratulations, Bella Azinek Nobad. To claim your prize, please PM the Best Center Sports Facebook page. Send yung address mo dun. Moving forward naman, Coach Jerry, tapos yung PBA career mo, you've been in the PBA for 17 years. 17 years, grabe. That's a lot. Parang, that's siguro, di pa ako pinanganak. Naglaro na si Coach Jerry.
Well, to be exact, Coach Boy, it was 1988 and he ended up his playing career 2005. So that's the totality, yes, of his 17 years.
So you started coaching in what year? After 2005, after ka nag-retire, anong year ka po nag-start maging coach?
I started as assistant, pero yung sa Teletech, commercial league agad eh. Teletech, Titans sa D-League, PAPBL. Yun ang first commercial coaching ko. Then after that, nag-assistant coaches ako sa 3 UP coaches. Number 1, si Coach Aboy Castro ng UP. Nag-assistant din ako kay Coach Bo Perasol sa FedEx. At nag-assistant din ako kay Coach Alan Gregorio ng Burger King sa Liga Pilipinas. So puro mga taga-PIOPS yung head coach ko.
Pero kumusta naman yung transition mo doon, Coach? Coming out as a player, 17 years ka sa PBA, tapos ngayon assistant, nasa bench ka pa rin, pero in another role. How did you tell us about your adjustment? What did you bring to the table as a coach? Anong contribution mo? Paano paano yung whole transition to becoming a coach?
Nung una, siyempre, ako, I won't speak unless you ask me. And kung ano, siyempre, I always support kung ano yung ano ng coach, kung ano yung how does he, anong trust ng team, ano ang direction ng team. Sinusundan ko yung pati yung philosophy niya, para yung yung iniisip ko, kung meron man ako, matanong man ako, pasok dun sa takbo ng team. And also, ganun din doon sa skills ng player. Kailangan alam mo yung philosophy kasi baka mamaya magbigay tayo ng tip o ng idea sa bata, tapos tuturo tayo ng dribble. Kung naka-triangle yung coach mo, tapos paano ka di-dribble unless na nandun ka sa weak side attack, pwede ka mag-two-man game. Di ba? Puro ka wait and see yung triangle unless naka-dribble drive kayo So, mga those things, you have to be aware kung anong sistema ng coach. So, yun. Ganun ang ganun lagi ang approach ko as an assistant coach. And less pressure, syempre, compare sa coach.
Ikaw naman, Coach Julie, kasi ngayon, assistant coach ka ng NU Women's College na 6 feet champion lang naman. Pero, assistant coach, may nakikita ka bang similarities with Coach Jerry's kwento and your adjustment from player to naging coach ka rin? Ano yung nakita mo?
Alam mo, para sa akin noon, nung umpisa, sabi ko, player ako, parang mas madaling mag-player kaysa maging coach. Kasi pag player ka, tama yung sinabi ni Coach Jerry, ang iniintindi mo lang yung sarili mo paano mo gagalingan para ma-impress sa'yo yung coach mo at mabigyan ka ng break and kung paano ka makaka-contribute as a whole. Pero pagdating ng coaching, it's a different scenario kasi iba may individual differences ang mga player. Hindi pwede ang approach mo sa isa ay parehas din sa isa. Maaring yung isa ay hindi sanay na sisigawan, yung isa naman mas sanay na kinakausap ng mas maayos. So the different approaches, you have to learn how to deal with it. Kaya naman nung nag-coach ako sa Best Center, doon ko natutunan yun. Kung paano magturo ng bata, ng high school, ng even college. It's role, lalo na kay Coach Jerry, iba yung approach mo when you're teaching amateur or PBA players, ibang-iba na. That's why yung play na sinasabi nila, Coach, minsan siguro Coach Jerry, meron din nagtanong sa'yo, Coach, magbigay ka naman ng play para pwede kong gawin sa team ko. Ang palagi kong sinasabi is, depende yon sa materials mo. Hindi ako pwede magbibigay sa iyo ng play na baka hindi effective doon sa mga roles na meron yung team. That's why being as assistant coach is kailangan parehas kayo ng prinsipyo ng head coach mo. Kailangan isa lang ang takbo yung dalawa dahil doon magbe-base yung inyong magiging journey pagdating sa finals, elimination sa finals. Kasi kung along the way, tama kayo ng parehas ng pathway, it will easier for you to develop a player and the system in the right way. So, para sa akin, parang mas okay lang sa akin na maging assistant coach.
Coach Julie.
Yes.
Coach Julie. Yun nga lang, Coach Poy, yun nga lang, as kung assistant ka, dapat malaman mo kung ang coach mo, short rotation ba o long rotation
Yes.
Okay.
Malaking bagay yun Pagka magtataka yung bata, ba't si coach hindi masyadong gumagamit? Style niya yun kung long rotation naman, masaya ka dapat kayo. So, those are the things na dapat malaman din ng iba. Kung malalim ba ito bumunot, maiksi ba ito bumunot, sa player, yun ang importante yun sa seniority ba to? Seniority ba itong coach na to? Ano to? Merit system ba to? Veterano ba to? Sumusugal ba to sa rookie? Diba? Yung mga ganon.
I think to add to that, gusto ko i-add to that point kasi right now at the topic of yung assistant coach role, parang nung naglalaro ako, parang I was watching some other videos of assistant coach, parang coaches in the States talking about the importance of the different coaches. Parang ina-explain nila, yung isa pang trabaho sa assistant coach is parang siya yung sumasalo sa players. Kung for example, pinapagalitan yung player sa coach, yung assistant coach naman yung sumasalo at nag-e-explain na kumbaga, ito, kaya ka sabihan ni coach na ganito kasi ito kailangan mong gawin. Bakit important na si assistant coach na yung gumanon? I think both of you can answer this. I think, bakit important yung parang role ng assistant coach for that?
Syempre, para hindi masyadong madiin yung bata. Lalo na kung nasa collegiate ka. Maswerte nga na ngayon, ganun na ang coach eh. Ako, pinanggalingan ko, old school. Pag nagalit yung head coach mo, pati assistant mo nagagalit, pati kasama mo nagagalit. Ibang old school. Talagang, kung mayroong talagang palambura, papatayin ka sa inside, ready kayo bukas. Ganun. Pag natalo, talagang ako, minsan lang ata nakapag-coach sa akin na mabait. Karamihan siguro, sa 10, puro mga Hitler lahat, Siyam lahat, puro para kang tinotorture sa training.
Well, tama yun, Coach Popoy. Hindi palagi na kailangan amuhin mo yung mga player kasi minsan nagiging bad cop yung head coach. So, paminsan-minsan, it's you let them feel na you've done a wrong move. Kailangan may consequence ka and you have to compensate on that. And then on the latter part,
Uy,
nawala.
mukhang nawala si Coach Julie sandali. Sorry. Nagpaganda daw.
that's the time.
Okay.
That's the time. That's the time na kakausapin mo na yung player. The reason why it happened because ito yung mga dapat mong ginawa na hindi mo ginawa. Pero on the latter part, kailangan let them first think of it na meron silang maling ginawa so that they won't repeat it again.
Thank you. Makes sense. I see now, parang inisip ko na ngayon na yun nga, parang di talaga iisang approach sa pagiging coach nga. Pero I think I can ask both of you coaches. I think Coach Jerry first. Yung importance po, kasi po, I think ang ganda sa kwento mo po, na yun nga, you became a player, you started off with nagkapag-best center camp ka, nag-high school camp pa, you came from baseball. Ano yung paano mong in-apply at kumbaga in-impart sa players mo ngayon na nag-coach ka ng college, nag-coach ka ng commercial, yung importance of fundamentals. Paano mo talagang nadiin sa kanila kung gaano ka-importante yun?
I will only say it once, kung ano gaano ka-importante yun. I will check yung pag-yes nila sa akin, kung if they do it regularly sa practice and sa game, if they can apply it. And lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, guys, all of you are just another guy next door. Sinasabi ko sa kanila. You know, what separates you from the others? Sino yung who will work more harder, who will work more efficient, more precise, more accurate. Doon magkakatalo yun. Pare-pareho naman lahat ng bata eh. So, sakay magkakatalo. Di syempre, kung sino yung laging mas sobrang ginagawa. So, yun ang yun ang lagi lagi ko sinasabi sa mga bata nung when it comes to training. Hindi ako yung kamong maya I preach, okay, we'll see in practice. Okay, 3 hours, go. Pag sinabi ko, pressure defense, yun na. Magkaalaman na kung sinong Pero but before that, of course, I will lay all the ground rules. I will lay everything, the basics of basketball, the rules, it's for you to adjust, it's for you to recover, it's for you to be consistent. Nasa yun na lahat. I'll give you all the chance to deliver.
So, I think, Julie, ikaw naman, sa experience mo sa pagiging coach, kumusta naman gaano ka-importante yung fundamentals?
Well, pag meron nag-tryout sa amin, kasi sa amin, girls division, iilan lang naman ang liga for high school or even grade school, iilan. We don't even have pro league. So, pag merong nag-tryout sa amin who is tall and athletic, okay na yun eh. Plus factor na yun. Pero pag merong nag-tryout sa amin na fundamentally sound, can handle the ball well, maganda ang kanyang decision making pagdating sa court, it all boils down with a good fundamentals. So, yun na yun. pag meron kang ganong klaseng player, it's a plus factor already. Ang gustong-gusto ng mga coach yung mga ganyan kasi they could easily dribble, make a pass, make a shot without even thinking na hindi na kailangan sabihin. Parang instinctively na lang na, oops, magagawa nila kasi yung kanilang handles or yung kanilang ball handling, yung kanilang shooting form ay talagang maganda yung naging habit forming nila. Kaya naman palagi, pag meron akong nakikita na bata during the camp na talagang mayroong potential because she is athletic, she is tall, malagi namin sinasabi sa kanya, kailangan bugbugin mo yung sarili mo sa ball handling, sa basic fundamentals, because that will be your edge to become a varsity player when it comes to college. Yan.
Oh, ganda. Okay, I see. Parang, I think for the coaches watching here tonight, mukhang marami-rami kayong matutunan. So please, if the coaches, the guys, the viewers watching, please send in your questions, send in your comments, and ask if you have anything to ask Coach Jerry or anyone from on the show tonight. Please send in. We really appreciate those questions and comments. And another shout out that I want to show Coach Jerry is from Tina Baluyot Sabado. Naging player mo daw siya. Ay, naging player ka daw niya.
Si coach namin.
Palarong pambansa.
Oo, si Coach Sabado, coach namin siya.
Oh.
Sa NCR.
Parang na. Sa coach nyo.
Mapabalik tayo sa ano. And then there's another question from Edwin Barber na I think I want to show kasi mukhang magandang itanong sa kay Coach Jerry. Coach Jerry, what is the most rewarding part of being a coach?
Yun. Ganda yun. It's a good, napakagandang question. Like what my dad also answered dun sa isang interview niya, yung to be a part of yung dreams ng isang bata na nakita mo, napunta siya sa professional, tapos nakita mo yung successful yung bata sa ibang endeavor. And yun ang sa akin, for me, the most rewarding part ng coaching. Siyempre, of course, I was able to preach a lot of things sa kanila. Pero sabi ko sa kanila, maalala nyo lang yung isang sinasabi ko sa inyo, malaking tuwa na ako. Yung maging successful kayo, laking bagay na sa akin yun. Yun. So, buti naman, awa ng Diyos, yung on the basketball standpoint, maraming umabot sa PBA. Ang huli ko na lang sinabi sa kanila, ayoko na kayo makita rito sa amateur, ha? Yung bigla kayo magka-comeback, pero amateur, mahalin nyo yung trabaho nyo. Yan lang ang sasabihin ko sa kanya. Nandyan na kayo, nadarating nyo na yung tugatog ng tagumpay. It's for you to keep it. But remember, it's tough. It's a tough battle out there. Ang daming dumadating dyan na PhilAm. So, yun na lang. Yun na lang ang very rewarding na part na sa akin if I see players na nagiging successful.
Coach Jerry, speaking of binanggit mo yung sa reward, gusto ko rin itanong, last question natin about coaching before we go to our prizes in the final segment. Ngayon na, yun nga, nakikita mo yung mga players mo na sa PBA, sila Gio Halalon, sila Ket Salado, na naglalaro si Gio naglaro sa Peerwoods, same team mo. Parang ano yung feeling mo as a coach? Are you still there? What's your role now to them? Are you still there giving them advice? Or are you there na parang kung lalapitan ka lang, parang kamusta naman relationship mo with them right now?
Well, so far, they've been doing well. I watch their games, sila Caperal din, Pinto, Aguvida. They were doing fine. And I'm not waiting for that time na they will ask me, Coach, can you help me here? Yung coach, pwede ba? Kasi that means medyo trouble na yun eh. Sa ngayon, di pa nila ako masyado natatanong, but so far, okay naman ang nilalaro nila. It's just, lang talaga. May mga hindi, yung Caperal lang, yung Salado lang ang nag-final, siya yung Ginebra eh. So,
ayun nga eh. So, sayang. Malapit na. Pero yun. Anyways, so moving on, we're gonna have our third prize segment. So yung third prize natin, Coach Julie, baka ma-flash mo rin sa likod, it's a kit from Blackwater. Grooming kit. Di lang mabango, pampopogi pa. So maganda yung ano natin dyan, Coach Julie, papabango, papapogi. As in question for today, once again, same rules. Number 1, you have to have a Philippine address. Number 2, sorry sa mga relatives namin ni Coach Julie, mga kabahay, mga kapitbahay, hindi pwedeng kayo mananalo kasi related tayo. Pati sorry sa mga pinsan ko na gusto manalo ng Blackwater. At lastly, again, you have to be the first one to post the correct answer in the comment section below. So the question for this prize to win a Blackwater and again another issue of Slam magazine is how many years? Nabanggit natin ito kanina.
Yes.
How many years si Coach Jerry Codiñera naglaro sa PBA? How many years naglaro si Coach Jerry Codiñera sa PBA? So once we see the correct answer, we'll flash it and then we'll give you the instructions if you're the winner. So anyways, moving on. Ito naman, Coach Jerry, coaching. Now, you are a proud dad to 2 athletes. May player, may anak ka ngayon, naglaro for you in Arellano for a year and now he's playing in UST, Team B, kung di ako nagkakamali.
Wala, no.
Di pa?
Ta-tryout
pa lang. Tapos may anak kayo nag-volleyball ngayon sa Enderan. Actually, may picture kami with your son, nakita namin. Direk, can you show the picture? So maganda yung dito ko sa namin iita. Yun.
Sumali sila. Milo Best.
Anong year yan, Coach?
Ako, 4 years ago.
So ilan taon yung anak mo dyan, Coach? No?
Second is
Second year?
Grade 10. Grade 10, ganon.
Grade 10, ganyan na nakatangkad.
Wow.
6'4 na siya ngayon.
6'4. Hey.
Malapit na.
Pero ano yung Coach? Ano yung mindset mo as a parent sa kanya? Kasi I mean, in his if lalagay mo siya sa shoes niya, syempre tatay ko, defense minister, PBA Hall of Famer, Jerry Codiñera, parang at yun yung alam mo na you have that reputation, you're a great player. How does that affect your being a parent naman to your son and guiding him throughout his basketball career?
Actually, mahirap. Kasi very difficult. Kasi anak ko eh. You have to be driven kasi. It has to come from you naturally. Pero siya, he doesn't have the idea, syempre, on how to do things. Pero buti sa kanya, he can magandang taas naman ang comprehension niya na talagang everything, it's still an old-fashioned hard work na talagang you really have to jog, you have to do this, do that, every day. Sabi kong ganun, no shortcuts, every day. So, gayon, gusto mo talagang to be do this, do that. Explain. Kasi ang old school, lalo na yung pinanggalingan ko, walang explanation sa matandang coach. Sumunod ka. Kasi marami kang tanong. Ganun lang. Pero siyempre, anak ko, explika. Sumunod lang kayo. Lagi, yan ang mga motto na matatanda eh. Ano bang problema kung susunod kayo? Di ba? So, anak ko, explain. Ito. Tapos, huwag kayo masyadong manood na YouTube. Hindi mahirap na yung ginagawa dyan. Ito, basic lang tayo. Ganun. So, difficult to train your kids. And mahirap ang challenges na inabot ko. What I can only do is to prepare them dun sa sitwasyon. Maraming challenges yan. Alam mo, walang entitlement dyan. You have to earn your stripes. You have to make the grade. You have to, pag nag-tryout ka, you have to impress the coach para ka nag-o-audition dyan sa American Idol. Kailangan, di ba? Oo, kasi ang daming nagta-tryout eh. So, kailangan, pakita mo yung anong kaya mong gawin. So, yun, hanggang doon ka lang talaga eh. Siyang talaga magpe-perform eh. Yun ang yun ang my hands are tied eh. Hindi pwede puro tayo apelyido lang eh. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Oh.
But ayun, anyways, I think we have the correct answer. Coach Jerry, tama ba yung sagot ni Sir Jackie Cusi?
Yes, correct. 17
years. Congratulations, Jackie Cusi. You have won a Blackwater grooming kit. So please PM the please send a message to the Best Center Sports Incorporated Facebook page to claim your prize. Alright, moving on, Coach Jerry. Actually, ito yung pinaka excited akong tanungin sa lahat ng questions na gusto ko itanong sa'yo. Ito, Coach, naging player ka. Naging coach ka na rin. At ngayon, naging parent ka. Kumbaga, from a basketball grassroots standpoint, nadaanan mo na lahat. Na parang, anong advice mo mabibigay sa mga fellow parents mo ngayon na they're parenting young athletes that want to be successful in basketball or whatever sport that may be? What advice can you give them coming from your experience na nadaanan mo na lahat? Na naging coach ka, naging player ka, at ngayon naging parent ka. Anong mabibigay mo sa kanila?
Well, of course, siyempre, pagka sa mga parents, no, shout out ito.
Shout out.
Para sa mga parents, of course, please do support your son or daughters na sa sport kasi ano yan they need that. Pero when it comes to technicals, wag na silang makialam because mahirap yung dalawa ang coach na yung parent, coach pa yung coach niya, di ba? So bigay na nila sa nakakaalam kasi number one, it's a skilled yung coach mo na yan may hindi naman yan nang hula lang na, di ba? Nang hula lang yan na ano yung trabaho niya He knows what to do. He knows kung when is the right time for you to play. He knows kung baka magkalat ka lang doon, nilalagay ka ng coach sa situation na magiging effective ka kung ang tingin ng magulang, hindi dapat anak ko nasa unahan. Kung mapapahiya naman yung anak niya, di ba? So, I would suggest na talagang you have to submit. As a parent, kung ikaw may anak ka, let your son or daughter submit to the coach. Kasi yan lang ang second parent mo dyan. He or she will guide you and they will never teach you a wrong drill or what. Well, yun lang yun You just have to adapt and adjust and listen to your coach. You cannot always talk. Just listen and I think you will go far pag ganon.
So, I think, Coach Jerry, to add to that, what if, as a coach naman, coming from your coaching standpoint, what if gustong makipag-dialogue yung parent niya sa coach? Kumbaga, the parent wants to find out how to improve, parang how to help improve his son or daughter in playing basketball. Anong tips mo bibigay naman sa parent na yun na parang, paano ba yung tamang way to approach a coach?
Ay, okay lang. Sa akin,
okay lang yan,
coach, okay lang yung makipag-dialogue. Kwentuhan lang naman yan But remember, yung individually. But basketball, it's not an individual sport. It's not swimming or tennis. You have to work within the parameters of the team. So, and other than that, saan ka ba dun sa positioning? Ano ka ba? Nasa starting five ka ba? Supporting group ka ba? Last ano ka ba? Bench warmer ka ba? So, there are merong hierarchy. So, sa akin, okay lang kausapin mo kung how can you kung buti supportive yung being a supportive parent, you have to guide him on paano niya mai-improve yung skill level ng anak niya, but wag tayong mangangako doon sa parent na sige, gagamitin ko yan, ganun. Siyempre, hindi yun. Kailangan pagtrabahuan mo.
Yun. Coach Julie, nakaka-relate ka ba? Baka may hugot ka dyan, Coach, ha?
Hindi, kasi minsan, alam mo, ang mga parents kasi, minsan sasabihin na, Coach, pwede bang mag-try out yung anak ko sa team mo? Magaling tong anak ko. Yun, yung mga ganun Siyempre, yun ang tingin nila. And then pagdating sa tryout, makikita mo, meron pang mga kulang. Ang parents kasi, feeling nila, pag meron na silang skill na naituro ng konti, marunong na ng konti yung bata, ay okay na. Pero there's a lot of things you have to consider. Dahil it's a friendly competition. Pagdating sa team setup na at na meron na siyang lineup, na i-lineup mo na siya, Coach Jerry, hindi ba? So, hindi maaari na pare-pares kayo ng playing minutes. Yeah, they have to understand it. Hindi pwede pare-pares kayo, 3 minutes. No, it's not that way. Somebody will have to start and then sustain the team And then merong baback up. So hindi porket ikaw ay starting five, ay magaling ka na. No, not necessarily. Sometimes meron ding sa second stringer na kailangan mo mag-sustain ng magaling din para tumuloy-tuloy yung tamang balanse ng team mo.
Correct.
And the third thing is you need to sacrifice. Hindi pwede magtatampo ka na ako hindi nabigyan ng ang anak ko hindi nabigyan ng playing minutes tapos i-insist mo pa yan sa anak mo, it will really not help. That's why it's really a big factor na ang parents during the game try not to shout on their kids because that's really will deal lang with confusion. Panalo ka na. Minsan ang mga bata, panalo ka na. Hindi sila nagiging masaya. Alam mo bakit? Kasi pagdating nila sa bench, syempre, mayroong mga konting feedbacks from the coaches, pero ang matindi doon, yung parents na feedback, magaling, panalo ka na, pero ang dami mo pa rin mga naririnig na dapat gito ginawa mo, anak, dapat hindi mo na ipinasa, dapat isinut mo na. Alam mo yung ganon? It really, it's, well, I think the parents should understand na ang anak nila should be there to understand the game, to learn the game, and be with the system with the coach. So, submit with the coach. That's the right word. That's the right word. Yes.
Yun. So, maganda. Ang ganda ng, marami kong coming from siguro, recently retired basketball player. Ang dami kong nakita na, to help the parents right now. The parents watching, I hope the parents are watching and are taking notes kasi there's so much to learn from this episode if you're a sporting parent. Then now we move on to our last part. But before our last part, may last prize tayo. Ito, Coach Jerry, maganda yung prize na to. Milo Basketball.
Oy,
Ito na.
Mapapanalo nila. Pwedeng
yan yung
gamitin.
ginagamit namin.
Yan, naalala mo to, Coach? Ito yung nagdi-dribble ka na sabi mo, dito mo binounce pero napupunta sa kabila dahil oblong.
Coach, hindi
Kasama sa
oblong
challenge yon. Kasama sa challenge yon.
Yung bola ibibigay namin, hindi po oblong. Bola
Bilog
talaga
ito,
yan.
bilog.
Bilog po talaga yan. No problem with that. And the last question that we're going to have for tonight is a funny one because we're going back to the first thing. Ano ang first sport ni Jerry Codiñera? Ano ang first sport ni Jerry Codiñera? At ang unang, siguro, we've talked about this from the start of the show. So I hope everybody listening has the answer for that. What is the first, if the first one to give the correct answer in the comment section wins a Milo basketball. Ito naman, connected to your first sport naman, Coach Jerry. Kasi without naming the name, alam kong hindi basketball yung first sport mo. Sa parents naman ng kids na gustong lumipat, parang kumbaga hindi first sport yung basketball, pero gustong mag-basketball yung anak nila. Anong masasabi mong advice sa kanila on that?
Okay, ako, I would advise na they should try basketball. Baka mamaya nandun ang calling mo eh. Baka mamaya mas okay, mas better sa yung fundamentals ng basketball, di ba? Tsaka titignan mo logistics wise, kaysa ka magpunta, may basketball court. Kung kunyari, meron kang ang sport mo, ang lalayo ng venue, di ba? Ang hirap naman 'yon. So dito ka na sa malapit. Di ba? So kasi anywhere, kahit saan diyan,
accessible.
Lagay ka lang ng ring dyan sa bakod mo, yun na yun eh. Di ba?
Dali na lang eh.
So ako, I would advise basketball, ibang glamour, tsaka ibang laro yan eh.
And the correct answer to your first sport is, tama ba, Jerry?
Correct. Baseball.
Congratulations, Cecilia Zafranco. You have won a Milo basketball.
Congratulations.
And a issue of Slam Magazine. So before we end, Coach Jerry, we want to ask, for your line of message, ano naman po mabigay mong advice sa mga kanina parents, ngayon sa mga aspiring players na gusto maging PBA, gusto maging kasing successful, or if not, mas maging successful mo kaysa sa'yo, anong advice na maibibigay mo sa kanila?
Nako, PBA. Grabe, ibang animal yon, ibang liga yon. I mean, to be in the PBA, you have to dapat na master dapat nag-excel ka na ron sa mga kung saang liga ka naglalaro. Kasi hindi pwedeng doon ka magmamature sa PBA. Kasi lahat ng kalaban mo dyan, develop na mahuhusay na So, di ba? Ang ano na lang dyan is, you have to really be prepared before you turn pro. You have to be excel. You cannot just be just right. Potential ka, bata ka, athletic ka. Potential, hindi pwedeng potential ka lang. Dapat, ano ka na, elite na, mahusay ka na. Meron ka ng weapon na tinatawag na anytime kailangan mo ng with a snap of your finger, kaya mo score ka kagad. Pag wala ka pa nun, nako, mag-amateur ka muna, magpahinog ka muna. There's such thing as maturity. Sa PBA, tanda mo, merong resident superstars dyan. They won't roll over and die. You have to earn your minutes. Kailangan dyan. Yung iba, kung ano-ano na pinaggagawa para lang mapansin. Pero at the end of the day, pag tinignan mo, yung quality ng laro, malayo, di ba? Ang dami mahuhusay sa UAAP, yung NCAA, pagdating sa PBA, wala na. Tagapalakpak na lang. Reserve. Kasi bakit? Hindi nagpahinog At saka, pag nag-PBA ka din, kino-consider mo rin yung logistics. For example, nagpunta ka sa team ng John Mar Fajardo. Ay nako, Diyos ko po, paano mo papalitan si John Mar? Di ba? Di intayin mo ng malaos yun. Di ba? Punta ka rin sa team na medyo struggling pa ng konti para mag-shine ka. Kasi titingnan mo din yung logistics Hindi ka pwedeng basta dive ka lang ng dive.
Yes.
Masabing ma-PBA ka lang. Hindi ka magfo-flourish doon as a player. Oo.
So, ganda, Coach Julie. Parang nag-full circle yung buong episode with that advice. Baga nag-start tayo sa fundamentals. Ngayon naman, sa grassroots talaga. At ngayon naman umulit tayo, naging coach, naging father. Pero kumbaga nag-first full circle na talaga si Coach Jerry sa buhay ng basketball. Baka yung sunod na yung step, apo na. Maglalaro. Malapit naman. So once again, thank you, Coach Jerry Codiñera.
Thank you, Poy. Thank you, Coach Julie.
Thank you,
Sir
But
Edwin.
before we end this episode, we'd like to shout out our contestants. Sumali sa best center team ng United Nations of Basketball na Skills Challenge. Good luck sa inyo. May isa pang shout out, may message sa akin. Special to, Coach Julie, Coach Chow Vega. Idol ka daw niya, Coach Jerry. Ito from Tukuran, Zamboanga del Sur. Idol ka daw niya ng PB.
Thank you.
Inspiration ka daw ni Coach Chow nung baby pa siya. Parang hindi lang siya makakomment sa Facebook ngayon, pero gusto na daw isingit sa akin. But anyways, moving forward, we're sad. Parang, medyo sayang lang na hindi nakasali si Coach Perry Ronquillo. May onting technical difficulties na kailangan ayusin. Pero he will be joining us for a later episode that we will be announcing soon. And once again, we're also having our Best Center Online Basketball Clinic. Ngayon, it will be starting ngayong December 12, every Saturday and Sunday. So that's from 9 to 10 a.m. So for the parents watching, if you're interested to have your kids do something every Saturday to Sunday, that's a great way to spend your weekend. So you can message the Facebook page or text the number below to find out more about the online basketball clinic of the Best Center. And for next week's episode, for next Saturday, so we'll be having Coach Perry on the weekday. We'll be announcing that. But for next Saturday, ito naman, maganda yung guest natin. Gilas, Filipinas na players. We'll be having the Gomez de Leanio brothers joining us next Saturday for the Be the Best Life. So that's Juan and Javi. So they used to play SBP basketball and they're national champions for Ateneo, and then they went to UPIS, and then now they're in UP, and now they're playing for Gilas Filipinas. So we'll be having them as our guests for next Saturday's episode. Next week. Oh, Julie, how do we wrap up this amazing episode? I don't know how to wrap it up, Go Julie. I want to let you start to summarize.
Well, it's really nice listening to the lessons na shinare sa atin ni Coach Sherry coming from his successful PBA, in high school, college, champion team, PBA, everything. And I bet kaya siya into coaching right now. It's because he loves the passion. The passion is still there. Parang he cannot let go of basketball. That's his first love. Or andyan pa rin. Kaya naman he tries to share everything that he knows coming from his past experiences. And learning from Coach Jerry, 20, PBA All-Star. I mean, marami tayong natutunan coming as a parent, as a player, and now he's coaching. Definitely, maraming mga players or students natin ngayon na nakikinig na learn from the best. Sino pa ba ang magsasabi niyan kundi yung mga tao na nagkaroon ng experiences, kung ano yung na-experience nyo ngayon, napagdaanan na nila yan. Kaya kung ano man ang advices na ibinibigay sa inyo, listen, be coachable. That's one thing. I think discipline and being coachable will get you a long way to being the best version of yourself. And thank you again, Coach Jerry, for this night of a lot of information, a lot of things that we have learned, not just being a player, a coach, and a parent as well.
So, I think Coach Julie, nasabi na ni Coach Julie lahat. Ayoko lang dagdagan kasi baka masira yung, di ko nabasagan yung trip. Anyways, Coach Jerry, thank you again for this episode. And to all the viewers tonight, thank you for staying. It was a great time having you tonight. And once again, and that's a wrap. So thank you again, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, good luck, Coach.